You're listening to another episode of a crazy little thing called Lovdev, where Lovdev, that's me, the guy who's talking now on the microphone, discusses weird and wonderful things. You're going to love this episode. I was cracking up recording it. I couldn't even edit it because it was so funny. Enjoy! It's episode 163, High Heels. Hello, people of the world and everyone else out there. Hello, folks. How are we doing? It is nice to see all of you, although I can't see all of you. But I can only imagine how all of you are looking right now. I don't know why I'm saying that. You know when they say picture an audience naked? I'm just going to picture all of my listeners absolutely naked listening to this podcast. Thank you so much for being a contributor and taking part in this show. I suppose you've got a couple of minutes to kill. Maybe you're driving somewhere and you're thinking, yep, mate, that's why I've got you on, just so I don't get bored and fall asleep on the wheel. How nice is it in the United Kingdom? It's absolutely sunny as hell. That's why I'm in a good mood. Good mood, folks, kind of. Did I tell you my washing machine packed up? Washing machine has gone on the blink. Blinkety blink. I called out the engineer. He came out. He said, sorry, mate, you're going to have to wait for a part. That is the bit that I always forget. They literally come out, check it. They're not going to fix it on the day. They never do. No, we're going to make you wait another fortnight, Mr. Lovdev Barbados. Thank you very much. What am I going to do with all this pile of laundry? I know. I'm going to go and use a laundrette. Yeah, 2025. And there's still laundrettes going in business. I thought everybody had a washing machine. But then I suppose if you live in a bedsit, or if you're a student and you've got your own place and it's tiny, but you're paying millions of dollars for it, you're going to have to use a laundrette, ain't you? That's why they're still around. So I had to go and use a laundrette, right? I Google mapped one, found one. I was on my way there, and then I remembered seeing a service. What kind of service are you talking about? Not that kind of service, you perverts. Like a proper service, right? Has anyone heard of a drive-through washing machine? That's right, you've heard me right. A drive-through washing machine service, right? So, you know those in-post things that you get where you can just send parcels for like a couple of quid and it takes seconds? There's that kind of service in laundry. Unfortunately, your washing doesn't get done in seconds. It takes a lot longer than that. Imagine having your laundry done in less than 60 seconds. I mean, how would that even work? I don't know. It'd have to be bleach, innit? You'd have to put your clothes in bleach and then take it back out. And it's dry. That's the future. I've just thought of the future. I'm going to invent a washing machine. You put your washing in. It washes it for a minute. As soon as you take it out, it's completely dry. That could be the future, folks. You're probably thinking, that will never happen, man. One day, in about 100 years, when people are listening to this podcast thinking, God, this guy was hilarious. I wish he was still around. They'll be going, do you know what? He's actually predicted the future. That's... Yeah, you never know. Anyway, let me get back to the story because I got to tell you what happened. So, you know those in-post things I was telling you about? Basically, there's a laundry service very similar. You literally drive up. It's outside. You put your washing in. You select which drum you want to use. So you got 2 big ones, 20 kilo, and then you got a 9 kilo for the smaller wash. I put my 20 kilo wash in. Then you go over to the machine. It's kind of like a credit card, you know. You tap your phone on it. You press which number drum your washing is in, and you literally press start. Well, it gives you an option. Do you want softener? Do you want to dry as well? I thought, nah, it's a nice day in England. I don't need to dry it, so I'll just put it out when I get home. I put the wash on, and it cost me 11 quid. And it was done in like 40 minutes. Not bad. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I'll be honest. I looked at some other clothes and I thought, you could have got that stain out, mate. Do you know what I mean? And it gives you, because of the fabric softener, you can't put your own in. I don't know why. I wish I did now. But oh well. You live and you learn. There's a camera on that machine. I couldn't see where the camera was. I wonder if the camera was inside the drum. You never know, innit? You never, because they're all watching us. I mean, even the washing machines are watching us. Wash.me, that's what the appliance is called. I've never seen it before. It's amazing. It's good if you're on the go, quick go. But I read a couple of reviews of it, right, while I was sitting there. People were saying they've had their clothing nicked. Maybe because they didn't get back in time. Probably the reason. Or somebody really just likes wearing wet clothes. Who knows? I don't know. And that is probably the best thing I've seen in ages. I love when new technology or people think of something and go, I wonder who thought of that. I wonder if there's a bloke in his house and he went, wouldn't it be good if we had a drive-through washing machine service? And his missus is like, you are? You know, you just, when your washing's dirty, you don't need to go into a laundrette because that always stinks, doesn't it? Laundrettes stink, don't they? Stinks of old clothes and new clothes. It's a weird smell. I've been in a laundrette before. And you always get weird people in a laundrette. At least this one, you don't have to mingle with anybody. Do you know what I mean? He must have just said that to his missus and then they opened up a business. Genius. What else could you do that is very bizarre? I'm thinking of a ironing service in India. I think I mentioned this ages ago. But I don't know if I have. But the last time I went to India, in the village, you can get someone to wash your clothes and iron them for like 20 pence. I don't know if it's 20 pence per item. I don't think it'll be 20p for everything because I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, it's like 20p or 10p. I think it depends what it is. So if it's a pair of boxers, probably cost you like 5p. To get it washed and ironed, if you do iron your boxers. Who irons their boxers? I think that's a bit weird. I never iron my boxers. Who's going to see that? It's just, anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. So they don't use a proper iron. They do use a proper iron, but they use one of those, you know, the old school, like Victorian times when it's just like a metal iron, literally, and they put it on top of coal or something similar to heat it up, and then they iron it like that. So there's no electric involved. Very environmentally friendly. That's what it is. Oh, well, that's the bizarre thing I've seen today. Talking about bizarre, shall we do a, what do you call it? Conspiracy theory. I haven't done one for a while, have I? I don't even know. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't played this in ages. Conspiracy theories, what's real, what's fake? Conspiracy theories. Rewind selector. One more time, big it up. Here we go now. Conspiracy theory. What's real, what's fake? Let's see what today's conspiracy theory is. Right, this one has been put up by Trollending Knot. Is that it? Is that right? Trollending Knot. That's his name. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Trollending Knot. Troll? As in a troll's not landing knot? Troll leading not. Troll landing. It's troll landing not. That's who's posted this up. Let's have a look what he has to say. Alien / time travelers kidnapping people. Ooh, it's about kidnapping, folks. So this person is asking, right? What if the aliens or the time travelers are kidnapping people? They know no one will find ever. Like people from a boat lost at sea, or an aeroplane that is about to crash, or someone that got lost in the woods. If I was either an alien or a time traveller, I would consider doing that to be low profile and not getting unnecessary attention from the media. He's got a good point, innit? What if aliens or time travellers, why would a time traveller want to kidnap someone? Unless they take them to the future. Funny enough, I'm watching a thing. We'll go back to this in a minute. I'm watching a thing. It's similar to this. It's about time travellers. A lot of you probably seen this. It's called Wayward Pines. It's pretty old. It's about 10 years old. So I've been watching this series called From, and I've kind of finished it. From is basically about people who end up in a village and they can't get out, but the village has got these weird, I don't know what you call them, but they come out at night, the humans basically. And these humans look like they've come from the 1940s. And the humans, well, I keep saying the humans, the 1940s people, they keep eating and killing like the people that get stranded in this village. So Wayward Pines is very similar in that it's a town that's been built and everyone in that place is from the past, but they're in the future, if you know what I mean. I don't want to spoil it in case somebody wants to watch it, but I kind of like it. I like the story. There's only 2 seasons on it, unfortunately. I don't know why, but there's 10 episodes per season, so I'm on the 2nd season now. And it's kind of similar to this. So the people get kidnapped, basically. They get kidnapped by the person who built the town. Yeah, that's what it is. So maybe a time traveller could could kidnap somebody and we would never know about it. But would they kidnap a baby? And then, because if everyone kidnaps a human, they're a human. If everyone... I don't know what I'm talking about. It's too early. If people kidnap an adult, everybody would know, innit? Because you know if someone's gone missing. But if I was a time traveller and I knew that this young-born baby is going to be the next Malcolm X, shall we say? I'm just giving you an example. I would, kidnap him from birth. Or I'd switch the baby, and kidnap the baby. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it could be true. Who knows? I don't even know. I'm only reading this for the content. So, he's saying here, where was I on this? So, government agencies or general population. This is assuming they want people for testing reasons. Brackets, aliens. So, the aliens are testing on us. Or just as labour, repopulation, or just to be saved to live in the future, which is what Wayward Pines is about. They save everyone so they can go into the future, and yeah, I don't want to spoil it. Maybe to restore humanity after some apocalyptic event. He's talking about Wayward Pines. That is literally watched it and gone, I think this is a conspiracy. Am I going too far on this one, he's saying? I don't know. There's not many comments on it, which is weird, but it's got loads of likes. So someone's put down, this is literally the plot of a sci-fi novel called Millennium. It was adapted into a film. Right, okay. Don't get your hopes too high. This is what he's saying. The book was released in 1983 and the movie came along a couple of years later. It's kind of fun read for the way it switches perspectives between the primary future human character and the present day investigator who stumbles upon their plans, but the movie is kind of mid-budget and dumbs down most of the major plot lines. I don't even know why I read that, but that's based on the book of the film called Millennium. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Anyway, that was today's... Conspiracy theories, what's real, what's fake? Conspiracy theories are aliens and time travelers kidnapping people. If I was going to get kidnapped, I don't think anyone would hold me to ransom because I'm not worth a lot. Do you know what I mean? Unless I made it in comedy, done it. I'm on live at Apollo. I'm in movies. I'm like the next Kevin Hart. I'm doing everything. Everything Kevin Hart touches seems to work. That's why I like Kevin Hart, because he's young. He's going to do what he can before he gets old. And he knows that in the future, a bit like time travelers, his generation, his family tree will be well looked after unless one of them becomes a massive drug dealer and wastes all the money. I don't know why I said that, but I think it could be my conspiracy theory of Kevin Hart. Let's change it up a little bit because I don't know what I'm talking about. I've got loads of gigs this weekend. I'm a very busy man. Before I tell you about my gigs, don't forget, I am doing the Rick Mail Comedy Festival. I know you guys are tired of hearing it, but I'd love to have you there. I've got rid of 14 seats at the moment, so I'm pretty happy with that. There's 46 remaining. If I can get those 46, or even 20 more, I'd have a good number, you know what I mean? It's a 60-seat venue, so yeah, I've only got a couple of more to sell, and it's free as well. So if you are available and you can make it, I would love you there. Friday, 6th of June, starts at 8:30 p.m. It's at the Star and Garter pub in Droitwich, and I'm doing my solo hour called Half Soaked. So yeah, I would love you there, man. Please come down. If not, I'm at other gigs. I'm doing a bit of a weird one. I will tell you about it next week. I'm doing it's an Ed Sheeran tribute, but not... Yeah, it's an Ed Sheeran tribute. This young lad, his name's Daniel Eaton, I think. Daniel Eaton, and he's a singer, and he basically pretends to be Ed Sheeran. Imagine if this Daniel dude didn't turn up and it was the real Ed Sheeran. That would be mental, innit? That would be insane. So I'm doing that. That's tomorrow. I've got a gig tonight. I'm in Wigan. I'm opening. And then I've got a gig on Sunday as well, Mother's Day. Maybe I can do my mother's jokes. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'll tell you about those gigs when I come back. I'm going to do another topic. The title of this topic just instantly got me. I don't know why, but I just thought that's funny, that is. We are doing confessions. Confessions to church, red is the priest, a click to cleanse or fuel the beast. Confessions. Let's see whose confession this is. It is put up by Throwaway Rat. What a great name, Throwaway Rat. Throwaway's Rat confession is, I did the worst thing a human can do as a child. I did the worst thing that a human can do as a child, basically. That's what he's saying. I don't know how to word the title. Mate, I struggled with that title. And not get taken down. Okie dokie, let's see why. I have never told this to anyone, but you're telling the whole internet. This is my darkest truth. Oh my God, he's really building up a suspense here, isn't he? And I've been horrified by it since it's happened. Oh, I wonder what it is. Let's see what throwaway rat has to confess about. When I was, I think, about 7 years old, I coerced my baby sister, she was between 3 and 5, to make out with me. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! We can't do this, folks. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. His mate has been... Okay, right. Let's do another confession. No wonder he built up a big suspense, didn't he? Like, mate, oh God, I don't even want to know. I'm not even reading that. I'm sorry, folks, but let's do another confession.
Confessions the church, red it's the priest, a click to cleanse or fuel the beast.
Right, this one has been put up by somebody called Hashi Brownie 123E. I still can't get the other one out of my head. I'm sorry. But anyway, Hashi Brown 123 his confession is, I think they are fasting. It is Ramadan. It's the holy month for Muslims where they fast between sunset and sunset? When the sun goes up and the sun goes down. Mate, why do I do this podcast? Why do people listen to this? Nobody listens to this, but I'm still number 17 in the charts. Is it 14, 15? I can't even remember. Right, confession from Hashi Brownie. Their confession is, broke my fast today. Because I couldn't think or do work. Naughty. I'm going to guess, right, before I read it. Were they so bored? You know when you sometimes you just eat because you're bored. You don't even think about what you're doing. Maybe that's what they've done. Probably. Let's have a look. I'm a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum. And it's almost the end of Ramadan. I didn't want to get up today and have early food and then the fast the whole day. But my roommate, who's also a Muslim, Assalamu alaikum, woke me up and made me food. Later, I was tired and I was having trouble getting work done. So when he and our other roommate left for a club meeting, I went and got myself food. You naughty girl. Oh man, I don't know what you are. I don't even care that much because I was hungry. I am having a terrible life right now, and Ramadan isn't feeling the same as it did last year. I am not even feeling anything when I say the prayers or fast. Ooh, are they contemplating about their own religion? Is this person thinking, why am I even fasting? Do I need to fast? I don't care anymore. I'm just going to eat. Because they're saying they don't feel nothing when they have prayers or when they fast. Are they stepping aside of their religion? I don't know. I'm not a Muslim, so don't worry, folks. I can talk about it. Later this evening, we broke our fast with water and pitless dates. I feel bad because my roommate probably thinks I fasted the whole day, but I couldn't stand not being able to clearly think and get work done or even watch a YouTube video without losing concentration. Hashi Brownie, you need to listen to this podcast. You will never be bored. Lately, it's been annoying me to fast. Almost pointless. They are giving hopes, aren't they, about their religion. They're not bothered anymore, are they? I'm not sure what the reason is, but I don't just want to do this anymore. I feel like a fake sometimes because I only really practice fasting and prayer during Ramadan. And I feel judgmental when I see other Muslims, Assalamu alaikum, in my uni because I feel lower class than them. Oh, are they stepping aside of their religion? Hashy brownie. Do you know what? Religion isn't for everyone. Do you know what I mean? I'm not religious, not really. You guys know that. Is it because of the way I was brought up? Probably. Were my parents pushy? Not at all. They basically let me live my life. Yes, we go to the temple on a wedding or, christening or whatever it is. Sometimes I go in a church just because I fancy it. I'm on holiday. I'm in Rome. Why not? When in Rome, you can go to a church. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's the way you're brought up. Society, social. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Sometimes, what was it? Was it my mum? I think it was my mum. I can't remember now, because, Indians are so superstitious, right? Something happened, and my mum said, no, you can't. Oh, that was it. I've remembered now. So I said to my mum, Mum, I bought this pack of naan breads, right? And I had so many of them, because obviously my missus, she's still away. She's coming back this weekend. So by the time you hear this, she's already back. But she's away at the moment. And because I got so many naan breads and I'm not eating them, I gave some to my mum. And I gave her 3. And she went, no, you don't give 3. No. And I thought, oh, she wants more. I went, nah, yeah, then mum, have some more. She went, no. You never give 3. You only give 2. And I was like, why? What difference does that make? And she couldn't answer the question. She said, no, you always give 2 of things, not 3. And, when they say 3 is a crowd, that's probably where it comes from. You can only give things in pairs. I think that's what my mum meant. And I don't know whether that's tradition, culture, or religion. I really don't know. But maybe it's comedy. Who knows? I could add that to my comedy set, because I already talk about my mum. She always says you're not allowed to clean the house after 7 p.m. because that's the time God goes to sleep. You know what I mean? So I might just write that one down. I like that bit. So there we have it. That was Hashy Brownie's confession. I can't believe how long I've done. I've done way over my time, and I was going to talk about other stuff, but I think because I'm ahead of time and I've got other stuff to do and I really need the toilet, let's do embarrassing moments. Yes, I was going to do the weird news, I'll be honest, but I thought, let me do this because I was going to do it anyway, and it's only short. This is embarrassing moments. Someone has been embarrassed. Or are they? But they really generally just like it. Ugh. Let's have a look. Frequent Car is the username who's put this up. His embarrassing moment is wearing my wife's high heel boots. Sometimes I wear my wife's knee-high boots with a 4-inch heel. Pants over them and to the ground so no one sees the heel. They are very comfortable, so I wear them. I had to go to the hospital to register for an MRI, so I had them on that day. After the paperwork, they said, I need to see a nurse for some more info. First thing I had to do is get my weight and height, so I had to say, you have to subtract 4 inches. She said why, I told her why, and then I had to lie on the bench and get checked. My boots were in clear view, and a male nurse came in. He looked, and neither of them said anything. Probably think he's a cross-dresser. Mate, if you're not, you already are. Probable, when I left, they had a good laugh. Yes, mate, very probable. Is that even a word, probable? Isn't it probably or probable? God knows. Yeah, so, that is embarrassing moments. I don't know why I read that, but it's more of a confession, that is, than an embarrassing moment. You're literally confessing something, mate. You like wearing your wife's high heels. It's not an embarrassing moment that you got caught wearing them. Sort yourself out. Right, let's do today's weird news story. Hello, and this is today's weird news story. It's to do with a celebrity. I'm not aware of this celebrity, so I'll tell you in a minute of who it is. Some of you probably know. I don't know. I'm not very good with names. But the title of today's weird news is Family Ties Actor. So this person is in Family Ties. Details weird pictures and disturbing letters from an inmate while he was a child star. Brian Bonsall. Does anyone know Brian Bonsall? I think he was in Family Ties. I don't know who he is. So I had to ask my old good friend, Chat LGBT, to let me know who it is. Brian Bonsall was a former child actor, best known for playing Andy Keaton on Family Ties during 1986 and 1989, and Worf's son Alexandra on Star Trek The Next Generation. If you're a Star Trekkie fan, you'll know who that is. He was also in a movie called Blank Check and Mikey. He retired from acting in 95. He became a musician and now plays in the band Sunset Silhouette. After some legal and addiction struggles, he's been sober and focused on his music. He's now married with a son and recently shared that he received disturbing letters from a prison inmate during his time as a child star. Oh, okay, let's have a look. So, he said, when I was little, my mom started telling me about one dude. Specifically, he was sending me, I don't know how, but sending me weird pictures. Bonsall revealed on the Child Stars Gone Violent installment of Investigation, which is a new Discovery documentary called Hollywood Demons. There were pictures were sent after he'd left the sitcom, which he first appeared on at 4 years old. Bonsall says the correspondence started when I was on Family Ties. Bonnell's mother, Kathleen, who held the letter back from her son until he reached adulthood, recalled, I just remember them being a little off. Nothing sexual in there, but it was just very, I think you're the greatest actor, blah, blah, blah. And it was 30-year-old guy who was sending this. Kathleen also shared that the guy was writing to him from a prison. That is a bit weird, isn't it? Why would you send a child? Bonsall was the cast on the NBC sitcom in its 5th season. When he was 4 years old, he played Andy, the precocious youngest child of the Keaton family, who developed an especially close bond with Alex, the eldest Keaton, and that was the legendary Michael J. Fox. Fox was 24 when the series' 5th season hit the air. It was able to parlay the massive spotlight. The show turned on him into roles. So from the back of that, he started being in Back to the Future, Teen Wolf. Bonsall's nascent career also flourished beyond Family Ties, but fame had a different, more deleterious effect on the child star. What does that mean, deleterious? Family Ties pushed me into the limelight to the point that I couldn't walk down the street. He shared, I remember one person saying, there's Andy. Then them and their friends realising it and other bystanders realising it, and then forming a circle around me, getting surrounded by screaming people. I didn't understand it. I was on the brink of crying and scared, especially when you're 4 years old. Kathleen shared a similar memory of the public insecurity brought about by a young fame. It was a few months after the first show starting airing, some older lady rushing up and saying, Andy, 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 and trying to hug him. I mean, he was just a little old lady, but it was still like, you're touching my child, and I think you know him. Bonsall would go on to star in films like Patrick Swayze's comedy, Fatherhood, and enduringly popular Disney original Blank Check. before moving with his family to Colorado. Bonsall's credit his early experience with fame for sending him down a dark path that led to substance abuse and several arrests. The former actor shared that, with the help of the wife Courtney Tuck, he has gotten sober and fathered a child of his own. He currently plays music with a band called Sunset Silhouette. Child Stars Gone Violent, the second episode of the investigation Discovery, which is the new series called Hollywood Demons. And that is being released on March the 31st, folks. So get that on your dodgy stick. That was today's weird news story. Brian Bonsall was getting weird letters off an inmate. I wanted to find out more information about this inmate. Fortunately, that never happened. Oh well, that was today's weird news story, and that is today's wonderful podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Do remember, you can come and see my show, Half Soaked, at the Rickmo Comedy Festival. I'm at the Star and Gutter, starts at 8:30. Friday, 6th of June is free entry. See you there.